Hey, thanks so much for joining me for this session. If you're new here, I'm Noelle and this is Noelle Roberts Studio. And today we are going to be taking a tech break. If you have been noticing some aches and pains or you feel a little bit extra hunched or rounded just because you're looking at your phone a lot or doing a lot of office work on a computer, this is the class for you. We're gonna really open things up, mobilize our spine, and feel revitalized by the time we are done with this class. So let's go ahead and get started. You don't need anything for this, and I'm gonna be doing everything from a chair. So if you cannot leave your office, that's totally fine. You can do these things straight from there. Okay, so to start off, I want you to go ahead and scooch forward to the very edge of your seat. So I'm sitting right up on the edge of my chair. I've got my sit bones planted firmly underneath me, and all I want you to do is start off here with your arms heavy by your side. We're gonna roll our shoulders up towards our ears and down towards our lats. Again, inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And you can just feel free to let the neck roll, just kind of finding some ease in your body here. Maybe taking the neck the opposite direction. Maybe that's too much circling. You could just do the shoulder roll and be perfectly fine there. And then lower those shoulders. Just feel gravity do most of the work for you, letting those shoulders melt down towards your lats. From here, I want you to rotate the arms, turn the palms up, inhale to reach up towards the sky, and as you do, give me a little bit of an arch here through the upper back. Exhale, let those go down. Inhale, really lifting, feeling height, feeling tall, and then exhale. Two more, inhale, and exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. From there, I want you to go ahead and interlock your fingers and make a rounded shape with the arms. So I just have a nice rounded arm here. Shoulders are still down. We're gonna go ahead and just move through the spine in a circular motion. So as I move my arms, I'm going to allow my spine to move and respond. And I'm gonna round through the front, open and extend. Round through the front. And just let everything kind of shift. If you feel your hips shifting underneath you, totally okay. We're just trying to find more ease and a little bit of mobility in our backs and our spines here. And pausing here, we're gonna reverse it. Take it around, rounding through the front, and then opening up. Rounding down and open. Really take your time. If there's one spot here that really feels good, maybe staying in that lifted position for a moment, maybe staying in this rounded position for a moment, just enjoy it. Stay there, stay with it. And pausing at center, I want you to take your hands to the front of your shins here. So we're gonna exaggerate this rounded back by pulling against our shins, rounding and letting the chin roll into the chest. As you inhale, I want you to allow the chin to lift. Begin to pull your chest forward, coming into a flat back position. Okay, so we go ahead and round the back, pulling against the shins, letting the chin roll in, and then inhale, begin to lengthen out through the crown of the head, finding a flat back position, still firm and strong through those arms, pressing against the shins. And then exhale, tuck the tail and begin to curl the spine back into that C shape. Inhale to lengthen it out, feeling the feet firmly planted underneath us. Exhale to curl, beginning in the pelvis, rolling through the spine all the way up through the neck. One more, inhale. Lengthening everything out, finding that flat back position, pulling gently on your shins to find more length, more space. And then exhale, I want you just to rebuild the spine, coming all the way up. From here, I want you to float your hands behind your head, keeping your feet firmly planted on the ground. Think about lifting up as tall as you can and gently pressing your head into your hands. From there, you're going to just slightly rotate towards me, bringing all of the air out of your lungs. Inhale, come on back through center, and exhale, take it the opposite direction. Really feel your feet firmly planted underneath you. Exhaling. Our spine gets really neglected when we're doing a lot of tech work. So this is what we want to do. We want to revitalize the spine, plump those discs back up so we feel more energy, more awake, and more present. Exhale all the air. Inhale back through center. And exhale. Come back through center, pausing here. I want you to open the arms wide. Exhale, give me that rotation, that same rotation we just did a moment ago. Pause here. I want you to go ahead and take one hand to the chair. The opposite hand goes to your thigh, that forward thigh. All I want you to do is get taller. Then, as you're getting taller, gently press your arms against their chair and your thigh. Exhale. Encourage the shoulders to relax down. Every inhale, finding height. Every exhale, find release. Inhale one more time. Exhale. And float the arms back up. Slowly come through center, and we go to the other side, rotating our bodies, trying to keep our feet planted. Go ahead and slowly lower one arm to the side of your chair, the other to the side of your thigh, and pause. Inhale, see if you can get taller. Exhale, gently press into the leg and the chair. Inhale, a little taller. Exhale, gentle pressing. One more time, inhale. And exhaling. Good. Float the arms, come on back to center, and extend one leg long in front of you. So I have my foot flexed. I'm gonna sit up really tall here. Reach the arms out in front, and as I exhale, I wanna hinge from my hip. I don't want to round, okay? So tailbone, almost like it's tipping up towards the chair behind me. I'm gonna tip forward and begin to feel that stretch through the back of my leg, through my hamstring. So from there, just reaching out with those arms, lots of energy here, pressing out through the heel. If you want to intensify it, you're just going to pull those toes back and pay attention to your baby toe. You want that one to be coming back as well. Often it doesn't. And reaching. If you want even more, you could take your hand to that forward shin and give yourself a gentle pull forward towards your thighs, just highlighting that hamstring. It'll talk to you. Just breathe through it. And slowly rebuild the spine all the way up. Bend that knee in, other side. Extending the leg, flex the feet. Inhale, reach those arms out in front. Exhale, tip at the pelvis. Tailbone floating up towards the chair behind you. Find that hamstring. Find where you feel that release happening, that stretch happening. Breathe into it. Flex the whole foot back. If you want more, hands go to the shin. Really, the whole goal here is our posture. If we start to round, we lose the stretch. So keeping a nice extended long spine, reaching out through that leg, pulling the toes back, releasing the hamstring. One more breath. And exhale, rebuild the spine all the way back up. Place the foot down. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and open up through our quad. I want you to go ahead and turn on your chair. Make sure that forward foot is planted firmly, and then go ahead and grab onto your opposite ankle. From there, we're going to allow the knee to skim past the front of our chair and drop down into almost a straight line in front of us. Now you could hold on to the front edge of your chair here, or if you have a high back like I do, you could wrap around and give yourself a little bit more height holding on here. This one gets a little precarious, so just stay with it. Do your best here. You could hold on to your tippy toes, you could grab your shoelaces, whatever works, but sitting up tall and breathing through that quad. From there, we're going to release the leg and step it down behind us, coming into a supported lunge. So we're planting our pelvis onto the chair, we're extending through that back leg so it's nice and long, and we're supported here. The chair is holding our weight up, but I want you to inhale, come as tall as you can through that spine, float the arms up, maybe even interlock those arms, give yourself a little extra height and reach here. Really lengthen through that back leg. Feel that opening through the front of the hip flexor. Take another deep breath in and exhaling it all the way out. Go ahead and change sides. We're just gonna flip around, plant that forward foot, go ahead and grab onto the ankle or the toes, and let that knee drop towards the ground here. Holding onto the back of my chair for a little more support and stability, really reaching up through the spine and breathing through that quad. Take another deep breath in. And then slowly extend that leg back, coming into our supported lunge. Let your pelvis just stay on the chair, but really extend long through this back leg so it's nice and straight behind you. From there, take an inhale and come up as tall as you can. So we're not pitching forward here, but we're really lengthening up, pulling that pelvis in underneath us. Inhale to reach the arms, maybe even interlocking the fingers, and taking a couple deep breaths here as you push out through that back heel. I like to think of squeezing this thigh in towards the chair. By doing that, I'm really gonna open up through the hip flexors a little bit more, get a little deeper into my stretch. One more deep breath in, and release it down. Your final stretch here, go ahead and come back to the edge of your chair. I want you to start off really tall here, reach those arms wide, and as you exhale, one hand goes to the side of the chair, the opposite hand goes up and over, getting this beautiful lateral flexion. In Pilates, we call it mermaid. Just rotating, thinking of looking up towards the sky rather than rounding down. Breathe into it. And slowly release. Other side, we reach it up. And exhaling over. Really thinking of opening through that side that you're stretching, flaring your rib cage. Turning your eyes towards the ceiling, helping to open and rotate through the trunk of your body. And bring it up. Take another deep breath in, reaching those arms towards the sky. Exhale, let them melt down and away. And you are done. I hope you enjoyed that little break, and I hope that really helps to alleviate any unnecessary aches and pains. Come back to this as often as you need, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much for taking this class with me, and I really want to congratulate you on taking the time to prioritize your health. With there being so much demand on us and our to-do list being really long, it can actually be easy to just simply let our health slide off the list altogether. As a widowed mom, I get just how precious your time actually is. And that's why I created Noelle Roberts Studio, because we can't carry it all. But what if we could outsource this piece of the puzzle to someone else? Wouldn't it be great to show up each day to classes that are curated to help you build strength, resilience, and keep your body strong for years to come? And what about getting personal guidance along your journey rather than talking to just another chatbot? Inside NRS, I'll show you how prioritizing your health can be simple. And not only that, but sustainable. Because after all, we want to feel vibrant and healthy for our whole lives, not just being able to fit into the next pair of jeans. So if you're ready to break those start-stop patterns in your health and see just how simple and sustainable your fitness can actually be, I want to invite you to join me inside NRS. I've included the link below so you can get all the details and get started today. I can't wait to see you inside the studio and on your mat very soon.